the zone.
Yeah.
This is definitely not one of those situations you want to find yourself in if you're in any kind of a competitive setting, but Goblin sitting on that low ground. He has 60 materials, and the only healing he has was 2 splashes, so he's gonna have to find some kind of way to contest this.
And he does. He connects his shots and gets the W there. He's gonna drop his splashes and hill up there. And he should be good here. It's going to be a long rotation, but it is the first zone. He's not going to take too much damage. Oh, and their hoverboards are there, so he's in a good position now.
Yes,
64 viewers. He's freaking out.
64.
But now he's going to go ahead and rotate out here, and I guess Jetpack, now you can possibly take over here real quick.
Yeah, we had subscribers from Brandon the Epic Gamer, Florian LPLP, It's Rubble, TTV Morpheus, Zypher, aka Rogue, Waze FN, Straight Up Axes, Pokesword 2, and Synergy.
Thank you to all those
Thank you guys
subs,
so much.
guys. Yeah, and another fight coming out from Icy Goblins, guys. So many fights so far in this game. It seems like everybody's playing aggressive in the KNG tryouts today. Everybody's out for blood, trying to pop off on the mainstream. And he's getting shot from multiple angles. And I think Icy Goblins is from North American East or North American West, because he's got 100+ ping, and he definitely sounds like an NA player. He's going to go W key this kid, though. He's playing aggressive. He takes the wall. He's going to go for the edit play. Not going for the shots. I don't know what happened there.
Oh, no. It was like that, a little bit of a slight elevation. He was kind of like below the box. Maybe he missed his edit, and it looked like as soon as he confirmed it, that player was able to push him.
Yeah,
and now we're spectating City Life here, who has a total of 3 kills, and he is actually from EU. This might be the first EU guy we've spectated, and now he's getting shot at, guys. This is absolutely insane. I have no idea if he knows he's on the mainstream, but I'm going to drop a follow on him right now. Wow, what's he going to do, guys? City Life, big moment for him. Got his bandana on. He looks focused. He looks ready to take over the tryouts. Will he be able to pop off, though? That's the question.
Yeah, and one thing I can notice, and it's kind of like the analytical side of me that looks for the decision-making in players, is you see how he's kind of rotating, and he turns to his side and he looks. He's not really in the fight mentality right now. What he wants to do is he wants to get to the zone. He wants to further his chances. He's already got 3 kills, a pretty solid loadout, good mats, and he's going to take a little bit of chip shots here and there, but ultimately you can tell his goal is just to make it to endgame.
Definitely.
And this is actually the first time in the Kugarna trials that we see that SMG. Going to be pretty interesting to see how he uses it.
Yeah, the TAC SMG is something to actually note as well. You know, if we're speaking on the balance of the game, the TAC SMG is actually like the only gun in the game, I think, currently, if I'm not mistaken, that has no damage fall off to builds. So if you're 5 feet in front of a wall or 100 feet in front of a wall, you're doing the exact same damage. So people are spamming at a player across the map. Guess what? You can too. It's actually pretty insane.
Ooh, nice shots coming out here.
Yeah,
City Life. He's working on that third party.
That player does fall, and he's pretty close to zone, so looking for a little bit of shots. It's always smart to kind of inch your way ahead of the player, even if you are looking to fight him. Get a little bit closer to zone. It might put you in a little bit of a better situation. And he might go for the shockwave. It looks like that might be a good idea.
Yeah.
A couple of free shockwaves.
Just to let chat know, we are starting the North American East games real soon here, so stay tuned in the chat.
Shout out to KNG, to the best. Now following him. Here we have Zen Z getting an elimination, Coin Flip getting elimination, and SGO Mast getting an elimination. So things are getting up here, and here we go. 28 people left. He's in the circle, but he is getting spammed, Crashy.
Yeah, he lost his shields there. Guy takes his wall. He puts that ramp. He's going to look for the shot. He does. He psychos out of the box. And what a really interesting play. I'm not to say it's bad. It's definitely an interesting tactic. People don't always expect you to just kind of like psycho out of your box. But Tedaka or Ted
worked for Ted.
Yeah, taking him
worked
down.
for Ted. But guys, the North American East code is in the chat, guys. Go ahead and hop into that game. Code is KNG77, guys. Hop into that.
Let's get this.
rotating toward, Sunny Steps, or at the very least getting the high ground here. See where he chooses to base up at. And that's the one thing in solos. I definitely am favoring carrying an SMG right now, but prior patches, I'm much more of a pump AR player, and it looks like that's how he wants to carry it. In solos, you have less inventory slots than you have with your teammates, so stacking heals gets a little bit more challenging. But that 150 pot, he'll probably need that at some point in the game. Definitely nice to have that in the inventory.
Yeah, what's interesting is that he has that gold scar, so he can afford to drop that SMG and use that gold scar as a secondary.
Something to go along with the swap. Sees the guy launch padding.
Real quick, guys, I see a lot of people saying NAE's broken. We did start it. If you're glitched, a glitch happened, but the game is good to go. Stay tuned for the next one. Play on North American West or the next North American East one. Again, sometimes the bugs do happen. It's unfortunate, but it's something we do have to deal with, guys. Stay tuned for the next game, though. You'll get another chance. Do not worry, guys. But yeah, NAE East is live. And right now, Ted, he's got a big opportunity here. 26 players alive. And I just want to point out a fan favorite in Kugarna tryouts on EU. Lewis is still alive in this game, so it'll be interesting to see what he can do here. But it's Ted's time right now. He's on the mainstream. Will he be able to pop off?
It's interesting that, Lewis is still alive here. We didn't really want to spectate him because, we want to give other people chances. But if he's still alive, man, he wins this game. He could definitely be a contender.
Third-party action.
Definitely.
The third-party action. He's getting sprayed from both sides. The stinkers are on his back, and he chooses the shockwave out. So very low. If Ted can just get a little bit stable here, at very least.
Yeah, and he's going to get back up to a decent amount of HP here. Luckily, able to survive that. That was a crazy amount of third-partying going on right now, and Ted's got 4,000 plus people watching him right now in the Kugarna tryouts. His moment to reign supreme is right now. It's never been better for him, guys. Never. And he's got that gold scar in hand. He's got that blue pump. A pretty good loadout overall. Just missing an SMG. But still, overall, pretty good guns coming out. And he's going to go for some shots here, potentially, on this rotator. Just eyeing up his competition. Oh, man.
You know what's crazy, man? Like, when is he ever going to get, 4,000 viewers to watch him, instantly, It's such a big opportunity,
That's what's so amazing about the Kugarna tryouts. Anybody can come play. Literally anybody. And anybody can end up in this position that Ted is in. Because, again, as you said, when is he going to have this many people watching him? When has he ever had more than, I don't know, I'm going to go out on a limb and say maybe 30 people watching him at once, Or anybody just showing up. This is your moment to make something happen, get a big donation, and potentially join a pro team. We love doing these tryouts, and thank you so much for you guys showing up.
Yeah, on that note, again, I wanted to say, huge shout out to the Kingdom. You guys are, like Michael always says, you're the ones that make this happen. You guys showing up, playing, being invested in the content, being invested in the team, it makes all of this possible. So huge shout out to you guys as you're always supporting and always showing up to these games. And that's why they are put on for you guys. We are still watching Ted. He's playing it slow. I like this. It's not the flashiest thing, maybe not the most interesting thing to see in tournament play, but he wants to make it. He wants to win.
Yes.
And that's sometimes what you have to do is be disciplined.
Exactly. Got to be smart about it. You got to play like it is that tournament because that's how you win. That's how Bluff got into Kugarna. That's how he got noticed. He popped off in these tryouts and won so many games. Right now he's going for some shots on this rotator. Hits one of them.
Bloom.
Yeah, Bloom not in his favor right now. Ooh, getting shot now from the side. He's running sort of low on mats here. He's got around, I'd say 70-ish builds, close to it, maybe like 64. And he's got to save up those materials for these rotations because I don't think he has any pads. I'm not too sure. And he's only got one impulse, so not too much in terms of rotations coming out for these next couple of zones. And this is where it gets really tough. You do need those rotations.
Definitely, man. He only has one shockwave left, but let's see what he could do with it. And his mats are not looking good anymore. He used to have max mats, but now he only has 400 metal and 77 brick and wood. So let's see what happens here.
Ooh, not the best zone for him. He can rotate with this impulse, but as we said, mats are going to hurt him real soon here. He's got to be able to pick up a kill rotating. That would be the best move for him. He does have 151 HP, which is pretty decent, and he's got that blue pump. That's a one-shot to anybody if he does hit his shot, and that's the question. Is he going to be clutch? Is he going to be clutch? I have no idea.
Kidding me?
Did you get hit with an ad? Unfortunate, but we're still watching here. I'll continue the commentating so everybody can stay up to date with what's going on. We got Ted. He's spraying. He's trying to pick up some shots. Zone is coming in 17 seconds. He's going to set up his impulse play real soon here.
Yeah, we are back.
And yeah, he's going to hope to not die.
And definitely something to think about. You know, sometimes at the edge of the zones here, if you can put a little bit of pressure on somebody else, you never know. You may force a launch pad, get some of that community rotation. Ted going to be running up now. Maybe he heard a launch pad. Maybe he's expecting one to be placed.
Ooh,
Yeah,
trying to keep him safe
kind of
moving.
surprising that he's not shockwaving from the start. He just wasted a ton of mats and took a bunch of damage for no reason. And now he's in the storm taking a ton of damage, 13 HP.
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure about that play coming out from Ted, guys. 13 HP. He's got a couple of minis to put him up to 63 HP. But is that enough? I don't know. He's got to find a kill from a third party.
Was definitely tough. Maybe he can peel back and look as this player's behind him.
He does have a launch pad, but again, he might get shot out, and he is getting shot. He's got to get into this zone and just immediately build, and that's what he's going to do. Luckily, he doesn't get taken out. He's at 30 HP. He's got a couple more minis to use here. Wow. Scary moments coming in here for Ted. He's really got to figure out a way to make the most of this because he's sitting at 16 builds, guys. Only 16, and this next zone is going to be far from him. I guarantee it. Yup. He's got to find a way to rotate here with these limited mats. He's got to find a community launch pad, as you love to say, Crashy. Oh, and he's getting shot from so many angles right now. What's he going to do? 22 HP, 3 HP, and he's taken out here by negative.
Situation.
And
takes down.
Lewis is alive. Let's go ahead and just swap to Lewis here. This is now Lewis's moment with 21 people left alive. I'll drop the link here. 3 people. Finds a launch pad there. He's going to be able to rotate, and he is set. Look at his mats. Look at his builds. Look at everything. He is in such a good position to win this game. He's got the blue tack, the blue pump. There's almost nothing better you can ask for. A sniper, like, this is it, Crashy. 6 impulses. Lewis finally in a position where he can really, really take off in the Kugarna tryouts, but he's getting spammed from so many on the side. They're all